March 2024, Kenya experienced above-average rainfall during its March, April, May long rain season, leading to widespread flooding and landslides. The deluge began in late March, continued throughout April, and persisted into early May, impacting 42 out of Kenya's 47 counties, according to the Met Department. Nairobi faced an unprecedented disaster as floodwaters swept through the city, displacing families, destroying homes, and tragically claiming lives. Amidst the chaos, a ray of hope emerged. At the Ngei PAG Church in the informal settlements of Huruma Estate, a camp was set up to shelter the displaced. Here, children and adults found refuge.
Unajua wakati janga ilifanyika, maji ilikuja na force saa 9 asubuhi. Saa 9 na ilikuja na force. Maji ilikuja ikafunika nyumba za watu. Kuna vitu zingine zilienda na maji. Kuna nyumba zingine ziliharibika, zilivunjika. Alafu the main issue, sasa unapata serikali walitoa information, walipeana order. Wale walikuwa naishi next to the river, 30 meters from the river, wanabomolewa. Wengi wameshabomolewa sasa.
Wezesha Jamii, a local charity organization, along with the Elimisha charity campaign founded by student leader Rocha Medzao, joined forces to bring relief to the displaced families at the Undugu camp.
Today we had partnered with UNSA, University of Nairobi Students Association, where we were kind of mitigating the situation for the students, the learners, because they've gone through a lot and a lot of financial constraints.
Upon arrival, Camp Director Bernard Munga welcomed the volunteers, giving them a brief of the recent happenings at the camp.
Since mambo ya floods ifanyike kwa last 2 weeks na kwa kusaidia watu hapa, the number ilikuwa big sana, around 3,000. When walikuwa nalala hapa around 1,500.
Munga cited the urgent need for government intervention.
The government bado tunataka support. Tujitokeze sisi wote kiwa wahara mwenye ameguswa atusaidie.
The student council president engaged with the youngsters. The team then distributed much-needed resources, including clothes, shoes, and school materials.
Now the schools have reopened. I'm wondering how the learners are even going to school. Some have no bags, they have no shoes, they have no books, no pens. Then how will they advance themselves from the poverty that they are already in? So as an association, as UNSA, we will play our part. To ensure that we do our very best to help them.
Every child received an exercise book, a pencil, a sharpener, and a toothbrush. The children's joy was evident as they sang, danced, and interacted with the volunteers. With hearts full and spirits lifted, the team headed to their next destination, Shadow Mountain Children's Home. Shadow Mountain was founded in March 2015 under the stewardship of Shem Sarangutu and his wife Pastor Hannah in Babadogo Ward, Raraka constituency as a haven for orphaned children.
We were running a private school together with my wife, and normally some, I would say, abnormal things used to happen in our school, in that especially newly married parents will bring their kids, and sometime after a term or 2 terms, people vanish. And of course, as you know, being a teacher in the school, you might not necessarily know all where your pupils have come from. So we ended up staying with some kids in our houses. And that is when we started thinking outside the box about this. And in 2014, I would say this was a call of God upon our life, that we go and unveil these children. That is according to the book of Psalms 90. and we obeyed the voice of God, and we went in to do that. And that's how Shadow Mountain was created.
There are different categories of children in Shadow Mountain.
Number one category, we have total orphans. So you know total orphans. Number two, we have deaf children, boys and girls. Number three, and that makes Shadow Mountain a bit unique, we take care of kids whose parents are mentally ill and they are poor. So we come in and just give a chance to that child to continue with their life. Number four category, we have kids who have parents whose, I would say, the parents are somewhere, we don't know exactly. But these kids are from poor background. We rescue them and just take them to school, feed them, stay with them. And then our fifth category, we call it temporal, which is very obvious in Kenyan society. These are kids, some kids who have been raped, they have court cases, who have been molested in one way, and they're having a police case and that kind of thing. So they are brought here by government, different government arms, just for our protection as they continue pursuing their case in different courts of the law.
With children as many as these, one can only wonder how to care for them.
With the students, I give them a timetable. They learn the timetable, like who is cooking today, what are you supposed to do at this and this particular time. If it is workers, we have divided jobs. The cause, there is this one who is taking care of the small children, and the other one is taking care of the dormitories, and then the other one is in charge of making sure that the food is properly cooked.
However, this venture is not without its challenges.
Now we are in a rental place. As you have seen this place, we are paying almost 60,000, and it's not easy to raise per month. So I keep on going to different organizations, different churches, different friends, just explaining to them on what we need.
Shem, one of the eldest children at the home, shared his story and his aspirations for the future.
Venye nilijipata hapa ni life kama unajua good compared to the past life. Sizes unajua niko college, and when I grow up, nisha grow up already.
The children went ahead to showcase their talents as they performed merrily for their visitors. Shadow Mountain boasts a beautiful kitchen garden, a chicken coop, a goat pen, and ducks.
We want Shadow Mountain not only to depend on well-wishers. We have several projects that we have engaged ourselves into. We have agricultural product that this comes in as our food security. We plant maize and beans just for the food of these children by hiring land. We have also involved ourselves in a commercial agriculture, like in those sides of Western Kenya. We are planting sugarcane just to harvest and have money to take these kids to school.
The premises also has a mini library where the children read and study.
We wake up at 5. At 5, we do the studies in the morning up to 6. Then from 6, you go back to your dormitory, you put on your uniform. We arrange uniform according to the classes or the ages. For the big girls, they keep their uniform. But for the school ones, the matron that you have seen working here, they make sure that every child is comfortable. They have washed their face, they have taken enough porridge, they have packed their water, and they are set to go to school.
As the day drew to a close, a sense of hope lingered.
The community is within everyone. Like, without community, there's nothing that can happen. We have to have each other's backs. We have to strive towards unity. Ubuntu is the spirit of the nation, and yeah, as we heed to the call of the government, we also feel good about it because we know what it is we've seen the pictures and it's not a pretty sight, and if we can do something, we would. And that's why we're here, and that's why we decided to partner with every single person who was on board. So, yeah.
The story of Undogu Camp and Shadow Mountain Children's Home is a reminder that with a little help from the community, even the most vulnerable can find solace.